High hopes for this contest with these two fighters should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, it's Ryan King Rye Garcia. He's 5'10" tall with a 70-inch reach. Vasilii the Matrix Lomachenko, one of the most technically skilled fighters in all of boxing. An all-time pound-for-pound great.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
It's King Rye, Ryan Garcia. They also call him Flash, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, some of the fastest hands in all of boxing. Vasilii Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world champion in multiple weight classes.
Pure bad blood.
Well, those are the particulars. Now it's time to get this fight underway.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation. Introducing King Rye, Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the two-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous two-division champion of the world, Vasilii Lomachenko.
Time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Todd is one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
Yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Missed him with that uppercut. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice punch. Punch, counter punch. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Right punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? They score again with the left hand. Nice exchange here from both men. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Threw the hook, didn't land. That's a scoring left hand. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. He misses with that jab. There's a right hand. Good punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. There's the bell for round 3. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice exchange here from both men. Just misses with that big right hand. Perfect punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Left punch. Good right hand. Keeping their gloves up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face. Got out of the way of that right hook. Nice exchanges from both in this round. Right punch. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into a rhythm, the fight is over.
So that left lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? He gets out of the way of that left hand. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them? These two are the perfect dance partners. And he misses with that jab. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Here's the bell for round 6. Why aren't they defending? Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside punch round.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. That's another scoring shot. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
And he just missed with that left jab. Fantastic punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there and get the job done. Come on.
Here we go. It's round 7. They both want a knockout, you can tell. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Not a lot of defense here at all. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
There's a scoring blow. Both men step back for just a moment. He just misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Round 8, and we're off again. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Punch landed. And he misses with the left uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
He missed with that jab. Back to life now, starting to land some punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Speed we see here in round 9. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
What a punch. Left punch. Nice punch. These two are the perfect dance partners. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Defense is not an option for these two. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. for them finally comes to a close.
You know what, the big in fights like that, when you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away, you walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
We've made it to round 10. Can't find a home with that jab. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Both men step back for just a moment. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he fails to score with that left hook. It's bombs away. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This is the 11th. We've entered the championship round. Good left hand. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. And that right jab just misses. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system to a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Oh, that punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And there's the bell to start round 12. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots. They've got to watch out for that uppercut. We're not seeing a lot of defense. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
That left scores. That punch lands. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.